Well, I just made it work. A new configuration for lightdm GTK greeter. I made it work on Manjaro, but let's boot up ArcoLinux update and see what we've done today. It's 6 o'clock. It's amazing how fast the time just flies by. It's way too fast. Alright, 500 megabyte. And the one we're interested in is the ArcoLinux tweak tool number 16 of June. We're only the second of the month. Okay. But then I make small changes and then test out. The idea was to have a lightdm greeter theme, right? If we say on our systems to lightdm, that's a very simple thing, to lightdm, and a lot of things happen to it. Sorry, like that, right? And it's an alias. It's very simple, but can be hazardous, right? Some laptops don't like lightdm, so you have to figure that out if your system is like that. But it says go install lightdm, GTK greeter, and the settings. No confirm needed, and enable it later on, and then it says you can reboot. We're gonna do all that with a button. It's basically all of this, right? All these graphical user interfaces. It's nice, but everything can be done via the terminal. I need to take that one. So that's out of the way, and then we boot up. If somebody figures out why that happens, right? Because ta-da-da! If you want to debug it and you run it again, nothing. So go debug that thing. We're on login lightdm. Lightdm is not installed. Standard is SDDM. We log it. Well, we do the installation of lightdm. And then there is something new. Where are you? Login, lightdm. Well, let's not auto login, otherwise we don't see anything. But here is something new in between there. But of course, you have to be aware that that is still in the development version. So that's where everything is added. Dev. So get rid of that one by the new guy comes in. The changes, well, there are different changes, but what I'm interested now is this lightdm, and we have this extra line here. So use the ATT lightdm GTK greeter config. Set ATT config. Let's first not do anything. Did I now enable it? I'm getting old. Did I enable it? Because that's important, right? The buttons enable SDDM. It's down there. Pop, login. Enable SDDM. It's there. Enable lightdm. It's there. Shells. Enable, right? Of reply. Maybe I should say everything the same, right? Enable bash. Enable fish. Mental note. So login. Enable lightdm, which is basically our sudo systemctl lightdm thing, and restart, right? Because we're going from SDDM to lightdm, it needs to have the chance to boot up. A nice grub with new icons, you'll see in July. And this is not nice, and I thought, why, right? This can be better, but that is the default standard lightdm greeter, which is okay, right? If only they made it nice as well. So the ArcoLinux tweak tool can be of assistance there with a click on a button. So still need to find out where my new buttons are. Set ATT Done. That's it. And yes, we can log out. We don't need to reboot now. And this will be your default. A wallpaper that's provided by the ArcoLinux tweak tool, an icon that's from Adwaita theme, the fonts is not up, I believe. Et voila, this is it, a little clock there, and we log back in, and that's our standard default. That's just plain and simple, something better than that. And then it's up to you, right? You go to the lightdm GTK greeter settings and you have a ball. You choose other wallpapers, you choose other fonts and other icons, and at the white that dark, not that one, another image. You can change all kinds of things, but at least with the least amount of effort we have something that's nice. Now what's also important is we always want to go back, so resetting has to work as well, and if you don't close it nicely, it will complain that there is still this log file in the temp folder, TMP folder. So login, lightdm, reset. What do we get if we reset, log out, and then the test is complete? We get the same black thing, but we get the account service, right? If you don't want this thing to kick in, actually, Eric, we can test something. So sudo pacman -s minus remove, and some of you need to do dd account service. Yes, that's gone. And if we then log out, account service won't bug us anymore, and the wallpaper will be stable, will stay. I'll show you again because this probably doesn't make sense. So the ArcoLinux tweak tool, this time we go over here. And let's make it an exercise of, let's take another wallpaper and change a little bit. So the login lightdm set, it's now the ATT configuration, but we're going to change it immediately while we're at it. So wallpaper is now user share data. You see, that's one wallpaper we provide, but there's so many other nice wallpapers, and I'm sure you have them as well on your machines. And we do like the fishies. Let's take the fishies, and then we have the default user image. We can select something else like ArcoLinux, right? And then we have this as logo, I guess, or not. Let's see. Yeah, save. What else? Font a little bit bigger, why not? Or a total different kind of font. Select panel, hours and minutes, and then lots of other things you can change. Let's put it here. This you need to figure out how and what, and 50%, let's say 20%, minus. Let's see if we can put it somewhere there, somewhere here. Let's see if it works, because often it doesn't work. But hey, always remember, if things don't work, it's free software. Logout. Okay, it does work, and it is nice, and I got my fishies, and I am happy. Good result. There was an ArcoLinux logo. Now I don't mind, right? Okay guys, have fun putting this on the default ArcoLinux tweak tool. Cheers.